So, welcome to a day in the life of a soft girl, or a content creator, or a retired housewife. I'm all of those things. Welcome to a day in the life of a soft, content creating, retired housewife. That's me. I think you're going to enjoy this one. For the most part, I start every day with skincare. Pretty much no exception. I do some sort of skincare because I'm obsessive about my skin. Starting off with the 3 Skin Vitamin C Booster. I don't know if it does anything, but I like the way it feels. I then go in with the Niod's Fractionated Eye Contour, which I love. I use just this product on my eyes in the morning, and I think that it is wonderful because it can be used not just underneath my eyes, but on top as well. And I've noticed a big difference in my dark circles since I started using it. Then I do my toner step. I am a big advocate of glass skin, the Korean skincare routine, and I'm using the Haru Wonder toner, rice toner, black rice toner. It is lovely. This is how I hydrate my skin and prep it for the other steps. I then go in with my essence. This is the Dr. Ceracle's Royal Vita Propolis. It's bee propolis, so good for your skin, and it feels amazing going on. It's just a nice added hydrating and protecting step because that's really what you're doing in the morning. You're protecting your skin from all of the elements and from all of the things that threaten to damage your skin while you're out and about. So, this product in particular is one that I love. I have had really great results with bee propolis and propolis type products. It's something you don't hear about a lot when people talk about skincare, but this has been one of those steps to me that has made my skin so good and so much better. It's like a protective coating. It's dewdrop time. I have to say this is my favorite niacinamide product, the Glow Recipe Watermelon Niacinamide dewdrops. I have niacinamide in a lot of products because they put it in a lot of products, but this is my favorite niacinamide product. It gives you a visible glow, so you see instant results, but it also feels amazing on the skin, and it doesn't interact with other products. I'm now going in with my Embryolisse Moisturizer, which is really a very interesting product. It's highly, highly slept on. Apparently, a lot of makeup artists like to use it. I bought mine from Derm Store, so it's technically a drugstore product. This is one of my favorite moisturizers. It's not my all-time favorite, but it's slowly becoming an all-time favorite. It's just good. It seals everything in. It doesn't leave you incredibly greasy. It's very creamy and rich. I really love this moisturizer. It comes in at a great price point and it has such a subtle scent. I highly recommend Embryolisse. I don't know why more people don't use this, but you know what? Maybe they shouldn't, because when more people start using these things, then you can't get your hands on them. And I want to be able to get my hands on this one as long as they don't change the formulation forever. And of course, it's a morning routine, so I gotta have my sunscreen. It's just a step I refuse to skip, and I have watched it transform my skin. Don't let anybody tell you any different. I'm using the Innisfree Daily UV Defense with SPF 36. This is like my third or fourth bottle of this or tube of this. It's a great chemical sunscreen. If I'm leaving the house, I typically will go with a chemical sunscreen because it just helps makeup go on a whole lot better. And a new addition or newer addition to my morning skincare routine, I am using the Glossier Future Dew, which I'm struggling to get on my face for some reason. But the Glossier's Future Dew, it's like a brightening, glowy product that I use it on days when I'm not really going anywhere, but I still want to look pulled together and have a little bit of a glow and have that blurring effect on my face. It also actually makes a really great primer. I learned that recently, and it just gives a great glow. So that's the last step in my skincare routine, I think. What do you think? My skin just feels so moisturized, and I'm ready to just start my day. Here I am with makeup and skincare all glowy. I think I look really good, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So it's Friday, and we decided to start our weekend off a little bit early with brunch at one of my favorite places, Summerhouse, Santa Monica. It's not in Santa Monica. That's the name and the style of food, and it's hands down our favorite place to go as a family, as a couple, with friends, by myself. I just like this restaurant. It has a really nice ambiance. It's in a great part of town, and the food is really good. If you're ever in the DMV area, I highly recommend. I'm drinking a pineapple kick. It's a non-alcoholic beverage with pineapple juice and jalapenos. It's really good. And I ordered the crab cakes, which is a new addition to their menu, with the sweet potato waffle fries. There's also a bakery with gluten-free options, and they do a nice brunch where you can get gluten-free pancakes as well. It's so good. After lunch, I decided to pop over to this H&M. Ooh, and there's one of my dream cars. Ladies, there's caftans at H&M, and they're cute. Look at that one. It's a huge dandelion. Of course, I had to go to Sephora, and then I had to complete my day with a special dessert-like drink, treating myself. A matcha frappuccino with almond milk and caramel drizzle, because I'm worth it. No, seriously, because I try not to drink coffee and caffeine very often, but sometimes you just want a special treat. So for me, this is mine. I got a grande this time, but I usually get a tall because I also don't need the calories. I have to say, not a lot of things are perfect, but this was kind of the perfect day. I got to shop a little bit, I got to have some good food, hang out with my family, and enjoy the weather. So I was actually vlogging this part. I was going to talk to you through the camera. I was talking to you through the camera, but I wasn't paying attention, and I accidentally hit the slow motion record button instead of the video record button. So I look really cool making all these gestures in slow motion, but you can't understand anything that I'm saying. So I'll narrate instead. All I was really saying was that they left me in the car to go into Whole Foods. I was just going to stay in the car and not go in with them. But then I remembered that Whole Foods had these really neat ferns that I liked. So I did a covert run because I'm really not supposed to be buying any more plants, y'all. There was my covert mission to buy an orchid. Okay, 3 orchids. And a fern. He was like, "You look like someone who really likes ferns and orchids." And I was like, I really do like ferns and orchids, and those are beautiful. So I rolled down the window and he handed them to me, and then I climbed over the back and put them in the back seat. I am, aren't I? I'm very cute. When I returned home, it was time to shoot some content. So I shot this video slash photographs, there's photographs too, for Instagram. This is all about body care, just some of my favorite things that I use for hands and body. I'm in love with the Necessaire line, and it has quickly become a favorite product line for my body. I love their body wash. I love their serum for your body. I love the lotion. It leaves me so glowy. Everything is so lightweight as well, so you can wear it in the summer months or when you're on a tropical vacation. And they have a set that's perfect for traveling with. It's TSA approved. It's the perfect size, especially if you're going to be traveling for a few days. But those little bottles go a long way if you ever want to do a try me. This is not sponsored or anything. I have no sponsors. I am just sharing because it's so good. I also did a few photographs again for Instagram. And then I got to play with my new purchases. My lovely Fern, which I need to put inside another pot to catch the water. And we'll see how it goes. I don't usually do well with ferns, but the key for me is to never, ever try to divide them. Just move them to a bigger pot. Anytime that I've ever tried to divide a fern, I have killed it. It inevitably will die. I'm just not good at it. They say slice through the root ball. I do all of the things, and it never works. And I end up killing both plants because typically I'll divide it into two, and I end up killing both plants. So this time, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to leave the plant together. Now, I can move it to a bigger pot and add more soil and do all those things, but I'm just going to leave the plant together. And I'm sitting it here for now, but I actually have a perfect pot for it to go in. And here are those orchids. They are gorgeous. Another lady saw my orchids and she tried to go get some like them, but I got the last good ones. I'm going to try to leave them here on the island. And although this was a day in my slow life, a lot of my days go like this. Sometimes I just get to shop, hang out with my family, bask in the sun, and I get to go buy flowers. Some days are harder than others, but remember, every day doesn't have to be a struggle.